station, WDWL TV in Cleveland. Broadcasting from Studio 2. We proudly bring you the Grumpy Show with two Grumpies. The grumpy old man. Oh, me. And, the grumpy vulture. Take your bow. Oh, good job, good job. Okay, back in your corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I got the wrong glasses on. Yeah, I keep forgetting. All right. Thank you. Back in your corner. Oh, the camera will see ya. There. Okay. I realized I haven't been the 100% true grumpy old man. No, yeah, I misplaced the George Burns type glasses. Now, George Burns were more brown, but these are the same type of glasses George Burns used to wear. Yeah, hold on. Let me do a little change here. I'm still trying to figure something out for the how to plug a tablet into this microphone so that I don't have to hold it up. We'll figure it out. Maybe when the tank microphone gets here. Yeah, we've got the tank coming. And today we're in the multicolor changing mode. Yes. Oh, I love this microphone. I don't like that. Let me do some changing here. Whoop. No. There we go. We'll go back to the original. Okay. What the hell happened up there? God, change one thing, something else screws up. My overhead light. No. I'll explain something as soon as I get this damn thing adjusted here. No, we don't. No. Let's see here. All right, we'll leave it like that. For some unknown reason, this is the remote for this light, okay? When I go to do a light change, for some reason, it changes my overhead light. It doesn't do it with this one, only with this one. The weird thing is, if I use the remote for the overhead light, it only changes the overhead light. Why this remote changes two lights, I haven't the slightest idea. It aggravates the crap out of me. Okay, Grumpy finally remembered something tonight. The 30-ounce insulated mug that I bought off of Temu. Now, this one has a carry handle, has a screw-on lid, and it has a drinking spout that has a straw that goes all the way to the bottom. When you close this, it seals up. You can turn this upside down, not a drop will come out. Plus, there is an O-ring that seals this because this screws on. But it's a 30 with a carry handle. 30 ounce with a carry handle. Bought from Temu. $8.09. Identical. Because I own a Zach. Now the Zach was the first one to come out with this aluminum. I don't know how they do it. It's an extruded aluminum cup. And there's two layers, an inside and the outside. And there's just air inside between these two layers. It will keep a drink cold for 12 hours. And will keep hot coffee hot for 8. Amazing. I just was on Amazon, okay? The Zach 30-ounce mug with just the snap-in lid with a hole for a straw, okay? $28.95. Same identical mug. Identical. I've got a Zach mug out in the kitchen. Identical. But not with the screw-on lid with a carry handle. The mug in the kitchen was $30, $29.99. $8.09 off of Temu. I told you, it's not a bunch of Chinese crap. This will keep my drink cold for 12 hours. What I do in the morning, after I rinse it out, because 99.9% of the time I drink 30 ounces of ginger ale at night because of my dry mouth all night, I will stick this in the refrigerator. Then, at night, when it's time for dinner, I fill it, 30 ounces of ginger ale, and put it next to my bed on my nightstand. If I happen to get a little dry mouth, I pop this sucker open, take a drink, close it back up. 12 hours it stays cold. And they have them in 10 ounce, 20 ounce, 30 ounce, and even a 40 ounce. The 40 ounce has a handle. I just ordered a second one. $8.09. The same identical Zach mug that you would get at Buckington for Feather, you know, whatever the full name of that joint is. Fluffing your feathers or something. Pardon me. But even the ones that they carry out there don't have this carry handle screw-on lid. They got the snap-in. Some of them have just the hole for the straw. Some of them have the slider. Temu.com. $8.09 for the same identical mug. I got mine in Heineken because I always drank Heineken beer. They've got it in Molson. They got it in Bud Light. They got them in colors. They have all the sizes, 10, 20, 30, and a 40 ouncer. The 30 ouncer, $8. Why spend $30 to $35 for a mug when you can go to Temu and get the same identical mug? There's no difference. I checked before airtime just to be sure. I pulled them both out. Identical. The only thing is this lid will not go on my current mug because this is threaded because this lid screws in. Most of them just snap in. I like it so much. Although I like the Zach mug, but I like this, so I ordered a second one. $8, people. With a carry handle. Temu.com. There's my commercial. I told you I was going to show you the mug. The outfit's unbelievable. I don't know how they can price that mug for $8. Although they're probably selling millions of them because Temu is known worldwide. But when I saw that $8 price, I was leery, like you would be. If you saw that on Temu, you'd go, I took a chance. I said, hey, for $8, even if it don't work, what am I losing? If I have to throw ice in it? So when it arrived, I compared it to the Zach, and I was like, if it wasn't for the threaded top on this one, there would be, I couldn't tell the difference. So I gave it the test. I stuck it in the fridge all day, poured my ginger ale in, which I keep cold. And the next morning, it was still as cold as when I poured it in the mug. Like I say, they're not sponsoring me. They're not giving me no free merchandise. I just want to pass along a site where you can save money. You know, those mugs are big today. You see them everywhere. Matter of fact, I was just up at Aldi's. The girl at the cash register had one. Because I even asked her, I said, oh, is that a Zach? She picked it up, and sure enough, Zach. Hers had the slider in the top of the lid. The lid snaps in, it's got the drink slider. I told her, because there was nobody in line behind me, so we could chit-chat for a little bit. I said, you ever hear of this website, Temu? She goes, oh, yeah. She goes, my sister buys all kinds of stuff off of there. I said, where did you buy that mug? She said, Amazon. I said, what did you pay for it? Well, I got it on sale, $25.99, regularly $29.99. I said, do you realize you can get that mug or an even better one on Temu for under $10? She looked at me like I was speaking a different language. So I told her, I says, I got the 30-ouncer with a screw-in top with a carry handle. She goes, on break, I'm going to check that out. So I got to believe her because I told her it's identical to your Zach. I said, for what you paid for that one mug, you could buy 3 off of Temu. I said, had it been earlier enough, you could have bought them for Christmas presents. She was amazed because I told her, I said, I doubted the quality. I said, because I've got the Zach mug. I said, I had them side by side. You couldn't tell the difference. The weight was the same. And I told her, it keeps drinks cold as the Zach mug. Or hot. So, I'm sure once she spots it on Temu, she'll be ordering one or two or three. Yeah, people, check it out. Like I say, they're not paying me a penny. I'm not getting no free merchandise for hyping them. It's just money is tight today. And if I find a bargain that is a true bargain, I'm going to pass it along like now. That mug for $8 is identical to the $30 mug. Matter of fact, it's better. It's got the screw-in lid with the carry handle. So, check them out. They're, if you, I would tend to think if you would order tomorrow or the day after, there's a slim chance you might get it for Christmas. If not, give somebody an IOU and say, hey, it's on the way. Unbelievable. No, I'm not saying every single item that they carry is 100% quality. I'm just saying, so far, the items I have ordered are quality, like my backgrounds. They are heavy polyester material with 3D screen print, and they're washable. So if they were cheap crap, you couldn't wash them. They are heavy. I've got, 4 of them? I got 4 more on the way. And all of them under $10. The ones that I ordered that are on the way, the most I paid was $4.70. If you went to a screen printer, this would probably be $30 easy. Look up screen printers. They print this stuff. Not that everybody needs a backdrop. These are used like in photo studios. That's what they're photo studio backdrops. I use them because it looks like a TV studio. They have hundreds of designs, not just these. You can get anything. Matter of fact, a friend of mine ordered one that's a waterfall like from Africa. Beautiful greenery. I mean, it's gorgeous. He's having it framed to hang in his living room. So, you can use them for anything. Tablecloth, curtains, whatever. And go on YouTube and look up Crime Talk. Give him a listen. I'm hyping him because he sent me a free mug. But yeah, Crime Talk on YouTube. He gives you the lawyer's opinion of court cases. And a lot of times he has a lot of insider information. Pardon me, I got a vulture in my throat. Not like that irritating bitch Nancy Grace. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really can't understand how they pay her to be on. She should be paying them. She's such an irritating bitch. God, that voice goes in this ear, comes out the other, just rattles around in my head. She must have got that job on a whim. You know, they needed somebody. Well, okay, we'll take her. Oh, just oh, irritates the shit out of me. Her voice sounds like somebody's squeezing a feral cat. Talk about screechy ass voice. And then she's a know-it-all. Oh, yeah. Everything she talks about. Yeah. Oh, it come. Yeah, I tell you, it's 100% true because I said it. That's the way it is. And you know, she's been around like forever. I can't believe she has a following. Just the most irritating bitch I've ever listened. As a matter of fact, I don't listen to her. The other night, by accident, I fell asleep. And I got my TV set on my Roku on auto load. As soon as one YouTube show is over, whatever is up next automatically plays. I doze off. I wake up and I hear, I thought somebody was killing my cat. I opened my eyes and I went, oh, God, it's Nancy Grace. Skip. Oh, Jesus. And she's always right. She'll get into an argument with a guest. And of course, being the host, she's always right. And she never lets anybody get a word in edgewise. She asks a question, the person will open their mouth, well, nah. What do you think? Well, Nancy, I just... Got to talk over everybody, be the center of attention constantly, and a fucking know-it-all bitch. Evidently, they can't find a replacement to fill her airtime. The producers are like, oh, I don't know what kind of program we put in here. Well, we'll just leave her on. I can't believe there's people out there that actually got like, oh, it's time for Nancy Grace. Most irritating asshole I've ever watched. And believe me, when it comes to crime shows, there's a lot of fucking know-it-alls. Everybody's got the answer. If they were so good, why aren't they the detectives? Why aren't they solving the crime? Because they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. That's why they can't solve the crime. But she can speculate. Well, I think maybe he shot her in the barn and dragged her over into the garage and then staged the scene. Only to find out that she got pushed off a cliff. But Nancy knows it all. Yeah, almost as bad as that bird back there. Then, this younger generation drives me fucking crazy. I go up to Mark's today. And I went later on in the afternoon. I went like around 5, 6 o'clock. Matter of fact, I went right after I went to Aldi's. That's another story. We'll get back to Aldi's. So I go in, and I have the most finickiest cat on earth. Oh, is he finicky? Now he only eats delectables. But the delectables in broth. Oh, don't bring him gravy. So I go in because last night I used the last delectable. I go to the cat food section. I go to reach up on the shelf and it's empty. Not one box of broth delectables. So I figure, all right, they usually have single packs. I'll buy a couple to get me by. Do you think there was a broth single pack hanging on the rack? Not one. So I spotted the manager stocking shelves. And I says, oh, how come we don't have any broth delectables? Didn't you get your order? Oh, yes, it's back in the warehouse. I says, oh, if I wait around? He goes, oh, no, it's buried back there. Half my shift called off today. I got nobody to stock merchandise. I'm out here trying to cover stuff myself. I says, you had the same problem last week. He says, yeah. None of these goddamn kids want to work, let alone work on a weekend. And he said Friday night is almost as bad as Sunday. But today, half the crew called off. All of them teenagers. So needless to say, I didn't get any delectables. And God forbid I come home with Fancy Feast or Imes. Oh, I'm wasting money there. I'm going to open a can of tuna fish and maybe, if I ladle enough, the water out of the tuna fish, he'll drink it and be happy. Then, he's so picky, he only eats Friskies seafood flavor. Don't bring in any other, no other seafood flavor. Only Friskies. Did they have any? No. Back in the warehouse. So, luckily, I have Friskies dry food, but not a lot. So at least he'll have his dry food. Yeah, I know. I spoil my cat rotten. He's my buddy. I take care of him, but finicky? Holy yutchafuck. And I've gone the gamut. I have every canned food out there. He'll eat it for a while, and then I'll dish it out one day, and he looks at it, and he'll look at me like, are you fucking trying to poison me? I ain't eating that shit. I'm like, you ate it yesterday. I ain't eating it no more. I have gone through it. Imes, Fancy Feast, you name it. Every cat food brand in a can. Anybody that makes them little cans. I ain't buying the big ones. Tried them all. Matter of fact, I hit on the delectables by accident. I was out, and my son said, well, try this. My cat loves it. Well, of course. I put it in the bowl. Whoa, he went crazy. Well, this shit ain't cheap. They're little packs. like 2 ounces, maybe. 12 packs in a box. $13. $13 for 12 little packs. That's expensive eating. But that's all they'll eat. And everybody's like, oh, when he gets hungry, he'll eat the other stuff. No. I've tried that. I'll dish like Imes. You know, he loved it for about 3 months. I put it in the bowl. He tried to bury it. So I covered the bowl up, put it in a sealed bag. I figure, okay, I'll give it to him tomorrow. He'll be hungry. Next night, take it out of the package, out of the bag, put it down. He knocked it on the floor. He tried to bury it so much he knocked it off the table. I ain't eating that shit. So I don't dare try to experiment. So tonight, I'm going to try tuna. I'll take some tuna out and put it in the bowl. Take some tuna water. And I know what's going to happen. He'll drink the tuna water, and then he'll leave the tuna. So I ain't putting a whole can in that bowl. No, a couple of spoons. And speaking of tuna, why do we call it a tuna fish sandwich? We don't order a chicken bird sandwich. We say, I want a chicken sandwich. But when we order a tuna, I'll have the tuna fish sandwich. Well, we know it's a fish. So why do we say tuna fish sandwich? We never say, pardon me, miss, I'd like a chicken bird sandwich, please. No, we say a chicken sandwich. How come we don't just say a tuna sandwich? Does that mean basically if we order a tuna sandwich, we're going to get a tuna fillet on the sandwich? I'm trying to figure that out. Why we say, can I have a tuna fish sandwich, please? Oh, by the way, I would like a chicken bird sandwich to go. At that point, the waitress would hit me on the head and throw my ass out in the parking lot. But just saying, some of the shit that... Why do we tuna fish? We already know. Now, it'd be different if you wanted a mackerel sandwich. Then you would say, can I have a mackerel fish sandwich? But we don't say, I'll have a chicken bird sandwich. We say, I'll have a chicken sandwich. Or a chicken salad sandwich. So why do we say, I'll have a tuna fish sandwich? Stop and think about it. There's no need to say tuna and fish. We already know where that tuna comes from. But no, I have yet to walk in a restaurant and overhear somebody saying, Miss, I'll have a tuna sandwich, please. No, everybody goes, I'll have a tuna fish sandwich. I think the next time I go in, I'm going to ask the girl, can I have a chicken bird sandwich, please? And then she'll say, grumpy old man, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Just saying. It's kind of redundant. Tuna, fish. We already know tuna is a fish. We don't have to order tuna fish. because we don't say chicken bird. I'll have a chicken bird sandwich. Try that the next time you go to McDonald's. I'll have the chicken bird filet sandwich, please. And at that point, the manager will come over, hit you on the head with a tray and tell you get the fuck out. Just saying. You know, I lucked out with this microphone. The adjustment was perfect on the playback. So I took my white grease pencil and I put a little marking in case it gets moved. But I'm doing this with the microphones now. Once I get them to the perfect audio level, I mark them. That way there's no reverb, no echo, none of that. Plus, you rarely get an echo or a reverb with a USB mic. Now, hopefully, tomorrow, the tank gets here. Yeah, it's called an Amplitank. AMPLI, Amplitank. Why it's called an Amplitank, I don't know. But from what I've read of the reviews, this is a killer microphone. And it's also one of these high technology mics like this one, packaged in a very reasonable retail price. Yeah, the Amplitank is like $110. But they say it's got the audio technology of mics priced well over $1,000. So I can't wait to get it. The tracking is driving me crazy. One site says tomorrow. One site says Tuesday. Now, it's one of these where it was shipped UPS. But UPS takes the final end delivery and transfers it to the post office. Yeah. They bring it from California. They drop it at the main post office, and your carrier delivers it to you. And I've been saying for quite a while now, why are we paying that higher rate with UPS when they're not doing 100% of the delivery? They drop it at the post office. You could ship it priority mail and give the post office all the work. But no, people pay that higher price, they ship it via UPS, and they don't really realize it's not going to go UPS to the end destination. They're going to drop it at the main post office in your city, and then your carrier is going to deliver. And then you check the UPS tracking number, and UPS says Monday delivery. But then there is a postal tracking number that says Tuesday. So evidently, Monday, they are going to deliver it to the main. And then Tuesday, it goes from the main to my postal station, and then my carrier will go, Mr. Grumpy, I have a package. I'll be like, oh, thank you. It's my Amplitank. She'll say, what's an Amplitank? I'll say, watch my YouTube stream. You'll find out what an Amplitank is. And then she'll go, I ain't going to that bother. What's in the fucking box, asshole? I'll tell her it's a microphone. Okay, have a nice day. Then, I've learned something. Do not ask for subscribers. No. Because every time I ask, I lose one. Yeah. Last week, I was at 52. And remember, I said, hey, maybe we can get to 60 by December 31st. I look today, I'm at 51. Every time I ask for subscribers, somebody unsubscribes. Yeah, I've been going back and forth. 52, 51, 52, 51, 52, 51. Last week, 52. This week, 51. Yeah. So Grumpy is not going to ask for subscribers anymore. Because if I keep asking, I'll be at 0. Yeah. Go in and check. You can check. If you go on YouTube, it'll say 51 subscribers. Last week it said 52. I was hoping to get to 60 by the end of the year. Ain't gonna happen. It amazes me. These people with 40, 50, 70, 100,000 subscribers. I can't get to 60. And I think when you get to 100,000 subscribers, you get that fancy silver plaque from YouTube that says, YouTube, 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, it looks like the YouTube button, but it's a big fancy silver plaque engraved. 100,000 subscribers. Pay attention. A lot of times they'll hang them in the background so you can see them. Not Grumpy. I can't get to 60. I can't get to 55. Yeah, last week, 52. Today, 51. So every time I ask for a subscriber, someone quits. I couldn't believe it. I did a double take. I was like, wait a minute. That said 52 last week. See, I don't check daily. So I don't know when that one dropped off. All I know is last week I was at 52. And I thanked everyone. I said, hey, 51 and 52, thank you. And then somebody unsubscribed. Evidently, I offended someone. I offend every day. It's my personality. I was hoping to have a year-end 60 subscriber celebration. Don't look like that's going to happen. Between now and December 31st at midnight, I don't see a lot of people subscribing. I just wish I could get to at least 55. Yeah. Last week, 52. And I thanked whoever it was. And then today, I look. Whoa! But I've been bouncing back and I don't understand it. I'll go 52, 51, 52, 51. God forbid I go back to 50. Oh, I'll have heart failure. It's been hard keeping 50. I can't afford to lose them. At this rate, Grumpy ain't never going to get monetized by YouTube, I'll tell you that. Nope. Because I think you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized. Yeah, YouTube pays you. You get a paycheck every month. Yeah. Not Grumpy. I ain't never going to see a paycheck from YouTube. Thank God I don't have to pay YouTube to be on stream. That'd kill me. But on the other hand, they're not paying me either. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to have 1,000. I'm going to check their terms of service. But I think it says, in order to be monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And then, but the only bad thing is, they put them ads in, them commercials. I wish I could figure out the chat thing. Because people actually pay in chat. Yeah, I've watched these other YouTubers. They'll get what they call a super chat. And people pay the money. Ain't happening here. I can't figure out how to turn chat on. I can't figure out how to have a guest. Now, I have the capability of doing a split screen where I would be on one side and a guest would be on the other. I can't figure out how to get the guest. And I'm on Prism, basically streaming program for dummies. And I can't figure it out. Oh, it drives me crazy. Sometimes there'll be like 10 people up on the screen chatting with one another. I can't figure out how to get one person, let alone show a video. See, the tutorials are basically aimed at somebody that already knows how to do it. Because Prism has a lot of tutorials. But it's not aimed for some dumbass like me that can't figure it out. Like I wanted to add a second camera. So I went in. And it's talking about adding a cell phone. I don't want a cell phone camera. I want to add a static camera. Like the one website I watch. She has a camera on her and then a camera on her dogs. Because if somebody sends a super chat, the dogs get a milk bone. So the dogs are on camera and she's on camera. I figured basically I'd take the bird, put him off camera, and then have him on a separate camera. I can't figure out how to add a second camera. And I'm on streaming for dummies. I guess I need to find a streaming for dumber dummies. And the problem is you can't get anybody to explain it to either. You know, like if I had a friend in the neighborhood here that did a YouTube stream, then he could sit down and go, okay, here's what you do. You click here, you click there, you do this, you do that. I need someone to show me. Can't find anybody. So it's just me. No guests. If I had a guest, they'd have to be sitting right here. They couldn't be across the room on another camera because I can't figure that out. That's why you just see me. And, of course, the bird. With my $5 Temu.com backgrounds. But I'm not knocking them. Because for the quality, I'm getting them at a bargain. Uh-oh, message. Oh, whew. I thought it was that damn malware biting. I was going to say, I don't want your phishing software. That's another reason I haven't been using Studio One. I can't figure out how to get that out of the damn computer. I think the only way I can get that out is I have to send the computer out. And it's a brand new computer. Enough to drive me crazy. Oh, we were talking about Aldi's. I went to Aldi's today. Now, I like them for their prices. Believe me. The thing that pisses me off, an item I buy today will not be in the same place the next time I shop. Those are the most disorganized fucking stores on earth. Yeah, I go in today. I went to get coffee. Coffee was in the second aisle up front. Not today. It was in the fourth aisle in the back. I wanted pancake mix. Pancake mix was in aisle 2 at the front. Today, pancake mix was in aisle 3 in the center. It's like they bring merchandise from the back room. And then they wander around and go, oh, here's an open, empty spot. We'll put it there. Yeah. You can never find the same item in the same place. The store drives me crazy. I wandered around like I was a lost kid looking for pancake mix. I even said to him, the last time I got it, it was right here. She goes, I think it's in the back. So I go to the back. Not in the back of the aisle I'm in. It's in the back of the next aisle over. I couldn't find cat food at all. I gave up. The store was pissing me off. I don't understand their system. You know, you go into a supermarket. You know exactly where everything is. Soup is here. Laundry detergent's down there. You know, bread's over here. If I go in next week, soup's going to be here. Laundry detergent's going to be there. Bread's going to be over there. Not at Aldi's. I bet if I went in tomorrow, pancake mix would be somewhere else. I really think that's the way they stock the store. Wherever there's an empty hole, they just, we'll put it there. No semblance of organization whatsoever. Even the egg and milk cooler. I was looking for Irish butter. I tried some because their package of Irish butter is $4.50 cheaper than Mark's. I like it. Not that I use a lot of butter, but I figure on pancakes, this will be great. I couldn't even find butter, let alone Irish butter. At least I found the eggs. Of course, I had to go through 8 different cartons trying to find a dozen eggs where one wasn't broken. Finally, I got to the point. I grabbed a carton. The one I grabbed had a broken egg. Luckily, it was just cracked at the top. So I took the broken egg out, and out of the one of the cartons with a bunch of broken eggs that had a good one, I took that egg out, put it in mine, made a nice dozen. Then I gently put it in my... I don't want to break any eggs. How do they ship eggs? With a bulldozer? It was the same thing 2 weeks ago at Save-A-Lot. I went through 6 different cartons of brown eggs before I found a dozen that weren't broken. The girl went, that's the way they ship them. What do they have? Somebody, when they put them on the pallets, they go, wait a minute, we're going to break one here. Think, okay, put the next bunch up. I'm going to break one over there. Think, there. Or do they ship them on the back end of a bulldozer? I don't know what it is. 2 different stores. Broken eggs. Or what do they take a dozen at a time and they play football in the back? Here, catch. Oops. We'll just stack that over here. The customer won't mind with a bunch of broken eggs in the box. When I get a dozen eggs, I want a dozen nice, not broken eggs. Yeah, I'm looking at the curtain like, broken. Broken egg. And I left them all open on the shelf so that somebody in the store could look in the cooler and go, wow, look, there's like 8 dozen eggs in there, and they got a bunch of broken ones in there. The customer shouldn't have to check when they're stacking the eggs. Don't they bother? But that's good. That's good. No, let the customer find all the broken eggs. Jesus. Oh, speaking of broken eggs, I have to go break 4. Yes, Grumpy is making quiche again tonight. Yeah. I liked it so much 2 weeks ago. I'm making it tonight. No, shut up. Come on. Now the damn music wants to give me a hard time. I'm going to sign off. But I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to sign off during the outro because I have to go break 4 eggs. And with that, friends, we will meet again tomorrow night. And maybe I'll have the music figured out so I don't have to hold the tablet under the microphone. I'm cheating again. Have a good evening.